Diving into tight end, and a top 5 pickup overall for me this week is Cole Kmet, who got dropped in a lot of leagues. 42% Rosh. Oh, Wolf. Oh, that guy's never going to be out there in my league. I'd say go check it. I saw him in well over half of my leagues, which I'd consider more competitive than a lot of leagues out there. And this guy got cut. A lot of people that read the PFF Nathan Yonke saw that Cole Kmet splitting reps with Gerald Everett, and how can you ever start a tight end that's only running 45% of the routes, and Gerald Everett's out targeting him, and very fair reasons to cut the guy. So I'm not blaming anyone that did cut him. It was looking really, really ugly. But then we finally, maybe the one good thing Shane Waldron has done since becoming the Bears offensive coordinator, at least turn the keys back over to Cole Kmet. He had a 71% route share this last week, nearly 30% more than he had, and Gerald Everett just 20% of the routes for himself. So clearly Cole Kmet has reemerged as that number one tight end option. And last year, tight end 7, the year before, tight end 7 and half PPR points, multiple 20-plus spike games. I mean, this guy was a tight end 1 in 60% of his games last year. We're talking about the worst position in fantasy by a mile so far this season. And this last week comes out with a 20-point explosion. Now already the tight end 3 just because of one game. That's how bad this position has been. We know there's huge spike week potential. They have been top 10 in pass rate over expectations, the Bears have. And Caleb Williams has not looked great. There's no denying that. But last week, we finally started to see glimpses of it. 360 pass yards. I know Keenan Allen being out was likely a huge precursor to this breakout for Cole Kmet. But who knows how long this injury is going to linger. We know that Keenan Allen is on the older side of the NFL receiver tree here. And Cole Kmet just looking so solid and moving the chains in the red zone after the catch. I really do think he's one of the top 8 talented tight ends in the league. Remember, he was the clear number one prospect of his class and has largely lived up to that across the past 2 seasons. Just need Shane Waldron to stop being an idiot. And it looks like Shane Waldron, at least at the tight end position, has stopped being a moron there. A lot of other moronic decisions by him, but Cole Kmet finally is not one of them. There's not a whole ton left at tight end, but Tyler Conklin, 6 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. It just looked like he was getting open at will. That might have been the Patriots defense just being absolutely pathetic, but with Rodgers cooking those play action down the seam looks, it was Tyler Conklin night up and down the field, outgaining Garrett Wilson by 40 yards on the night. So I get it. It did nothing the first 2 weeks. This is the only time he's cleared 20 yards on the season. So it's risky. Are you really going to trust this guy in your lineup after one good week? Maybe, just given how bad tight ends are. Honestly, probably, because Rodgers really did look like vintage Rodgers, and the schedule is really softening up for these Jets. So even though he only has 10 targets in 3 games, 6 of them did just come here, trending the right way here for Tyler Conklin. So I definitely think you can pick this guy up if you're desperate at tight end, and who's not desperate right now. And last but not least, Colby Parkinson gets every single route, every single snap, leads the team in targets here, and turns it into 3 catches for 21 yards. So the usage, the peripherals, they're all there. But does it really matter for Colby Parkinson? Is he ever going to truly emerge? I don't know. I don't think so. I would certainly pick up Conklin over him. And if somehow Kmet's out there, I would definitely be going after Cole Kmet as my starter. If somebody dropped like David Njoku, my God, go for him for sure. But yeah, I did want to at least shout out the usages here. So as long as Kupp and Puka remain out, there could be a week where he spikes. There's worse plays out there, but not much worse. It's just such a hideous position overall. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.